In this video, you'll learn how to swim, even if you have no experience or you've never been in the water before. I'll guide you step by step from total beginner to someone who feels comfortable and safe in and around the water. It's really important that when you're learning how to swim, you're not alone. You should always have someone with you, whether it's a coach, a friend, or a lifeguard, especially when you move into deeper water. Learning in the pool is ideal because it's a controlled environment, and having a good pair of goggles makes a big difference so you can clearly see underwater and stay focused. Now here's the exciting part. If you stay with me until the end, I'll introduce you to a special method I created called How Not to Drown. It helped thousands of people just like you build confidence and learn how to swim faster than they ever imagined. And I'm giving you full access to this for free. So grab your goggles and let's get started. The first step to learning how to swim is being comfortable entering the water. It's really important that you enter the water slowly. So if your pool has a way to enter through the stairs, maybe grab the rail line, that's perfectly fine. As you enter the water, remember, it's good to have a pair of goggles. That way when we stick our face in the water, we're gonna be able to see what we're doing and it'll make it that much easier to learn. So as you're entering the water, make sure you get your body submerged to the point that you feel comfortable. Once we're comfortable in the water, we're gonna need to submerge our body to the point that our face is still dry. We're at least feeling the compression of the water around all of our body. The first time you do this, it's really important that you grab onto the edge of the pool. This way you have stability and you can feel the change in buoyancy of your body in the water. When you're ready, go ahead and put your goggles on, and you're going to first start by getting your face wet. You don't need to completely submerge your face underwater. What you can do is you can actually cup your hands with water and simply wash your face. As you're washing your face, you want to blow out of your nose. Eventually, we're going to be blowing bubbles, and you can start right here. As you blow bubbles, you're going to teach your body, when you go underwater, you're exhaling. There's negative pressure. When you're out of water, you breathe in naturally through your nose and out your mouth. When we swim, we do the opposite. We blow out our nose and we breathe in through our mouth. Once you're comfortable getting your face submerged, you're gonna lower your body completely underneath the surface. Remember, grab the side of the pool and begin. The first few times you do this, you may feel as though you lowered your head completely underwater, but in fact, you need to lower yourself much more so that way you can fully submerge the top of your head. Now let's try it again. You should be completely submerged and comfortable blowing bubbles. The next step is learning how to float, but we're going to be assisted by the wall. So you're going to place both your hands at the wall and you're going to lower your body so that your chin is right above the surface. And you're going to hum and blow bubbles. Once you're comfortable in that position, we're going to raise one leg at a time and we're going to have both our legs floating. The next version of this is adding a little bit of a flutter kick for balance. We're going to point both of our toes and we're going to keep our legs straight. Let's give it a try, kicking out one leg at a time. Once we're confident blowing bubbles and kicking at the wall, we're gonna actually start away from the wall, and we're gonna push off towards the wall and use our momentum from the push and our kick to keep us moving. The entire time, we're looking down and we're blowing out our nose. It's really helpful to keep that humming sound going as we float to the wall. So let me show you what that looks like. The next step is making sure that we can stand up once we're able to float. What we're trying to do is use our entire body to get ourselves in the upright position. So when we're floating, we're horizontal. We need to use our arms and our legs to make this happen. what we're gonna do with our arms extended is we're gonna take 2 big arm pulls at the same time while we're bringing our knees into our chest. Let me show you how it works. Just like that. Now that we're comfortable floating at the wall, we're gonna learn how to use our arms. Now, when you're swimming the front crawl, it's really important that we're pulling with our entire arm, not just our hands. We have a lot of surface area that we can pull with not just our hands, but our entire forearm all the way into our armpit. And so that's what we're gonna think about. But it's too difficult to just go right into full-on front crawl. So before we get there, we're gonna practice these arm strokes at the wall. We already learned how to float and kick at the wall. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna practice 1 arm pull at a time. We're not gonna worry about breathing just yet. We're just gonna practice what it's like to dip our fingers into the water, pull all the way out the end of our stroke, bring our arm around back to the starting position. So from the side, it's going to look like this. We're kicking the wall, we're taking our pull underwater, and then we return the arm back to the starting position. So here's how it looks on the wall. Now you might be wondering, how do I breathe? That's exactly what we're gonna practice next. So when you're comfortable with the arm position, now when we take the arm stroke, we're gonna rotate our head to the side and we're gonna try and keep one eye and one ear in the water. One eye is going to be out of the water. And this is the ideal way that we can breathe. We practice it at the wall first, and then we'll add it in when we start swimming. Here's what that looks like. You'll need to practice this, but once you get the hang of it, you'll be able to add it to your full stroke and you'll be moving in no time. Once you get the hang of taking arm strokes at the wall, we're gonna transfer it into the full pool. Now you don't have to go very far, and remember we learned how to stand up. So now when we take our pulls, we're going to be free and away from the wall. It's really important that we keep our eyes on the bottom of the pool, because if we lift our head up, our lower body is going to sink and we're not gonna go anywhere. So really make sure that you keep your eyes down and you're taking big pulls with not just your hand, but your entire arm all the way through. Let's give it a try. It's really important that you focus on keeping your fingertips nice and long, entering the water with your ring finger and your middle finger first, sliding them through at a 45-degree angle, reach, and then initiate that pull all the way through, and then bring your arm around. Once you do that, you'll be ready to add in a breath. Now the breath is just like we practiced at the wall. You take your arm pull, you rotate, keep one eye and one ear underneath the water, and then bring your arm around. Let me show you guys what it looks like. Ta-da! You did it! Now you can call yourself a swimmer. Well, maybe not just yet. Practice, practice, practice. It's so important that you focus on developing these skills over a consistent period of time. You won't be able to swim overnight, but if you're consistent and stay dedicated and focus on improving, even when it gets difficult, that's when you'll see the progress, and that's where you'll be able to see yourself improve, not just in swimming, but also in life. So make sure you stay consistent, focus on improving your technique, rewatch this video, and check out all the available resources that we have so that way you can continue on your swimming journey for the rest of your life. Now, if you're still watching, I know you're serious about learning how to swim, and I want to give you something that will truly change the game for you. It's my new book, How Not to Drown. Inside, I break down the exact mindset and method that I've used to help people all over the world overcome fear, build confidence in the water, and learn how to swim with purpose. And here's the thing, I'm giving it to you completely for free, no catch. Why? Because I believe that everyone deserves to swim and feel safe in the water. And this book will help you get there faster than any YouTube video alone will. So don't wait, click on the link in the description, grab your free copy, and take the next step in your swimming journey right now.